Hi scholars, my name is Karen Baldwin. I'm a 2013 Golden Apple Scholar. I'm going into my 5th year teaching. I teach at Huff Elementary School in Elgin, Illinois, and I'm part of the U46 school district. Barb asked me to speak about something very special that I do in my classroom called ThumbBuddies. I have an example here if you're not familiar. I can't be with you today, I'm really sorry, but I wanted to share a quick video with you all just kind of explaining why I do Thumb Buddies, how they came to be, and how to make your own if you choose to do this. So I'm a big fan of Peter H. Reynolds and The Dot and all of his stories about how kids change their perception about themselves and how good they are at art or how good they are at anything really, any subject matter, and really believing in themselves. And then it's also based on the I Am Somebody poem from Rita Pierson, who did her TED Talk. And so in that poem, the kids can recite it. My kids do in my classroom, in my first grade classroom. The poem goes like this: I am somebody. I was somebody when I came in, and I'll be a better somebody when I leave. I am powerful, and I am strong. I deserve the education that I get here. I have things to do, people to impress, and places to go. I can do anything and be anything I want in this world, and I will. And so if you are interested in doing the poem, you can look it up online. There's different versions. I have that version and have electronic copies that I can share with Barb and share with you guys all as well. But it's just something really fun that the kids in my classroom do when somebody comes in to visit us. And so it ties into the dot in the sense that it helps them to realize that they have power and they have an opportunity to really grow and be whatever they want to be, even at a young age, especially in the district that I work in and the school that I'm in. And then it also ties into the Rita Pierson poem in that they are someone. They are always going to be someone special. They're always going to be someone special to their family, their friends, their teachers, their classroom, etc., and into the world. And we want to establish that pride in themselves early on. And so one day when Barb was visiting my classroom and she was my mentor my first year, I wanted to share this poem with my kids to Barb. And she immediately looked at me and asked me if I knew about ThumbBuddies. And I said, no, Barb, I don't know about ThumbBuddies. What are those? And she went to her magic car and she got out her magic poster board and she came back in and she told me to cut up a bunch of white squares of paper. And so I did. And I asked the kids to take out their markers. Now you're going to have to bear with me. I just bought a new home and I can't find my markers. Not a good first grade teacher. But anyways, I have some pens and they're going to do just fine. So if you guys want to do this along with me, you can, or you can watch the video and then do it afterwards, whatever, or pause. That works too. So anyways, you're going to take your piece of paper. Every kid gets one, every teacher gets one, and every guest in your classroom also gets one. So you're going to take a thumb buddy. And you are going to pick a color, any color in the rainbow, okay? And for example, I used yellow for my golden apple thumb buddy that I use as an example. But you could use literally any color, and I am actually going to demonstrate with my forefinger, but you can do your thumb, as you can see. So I'm going to paint my finger with a marker. If you are an elementary school teacher, granted any level teacher, and you tell your students that they are allowed to color their finger, they are going to get so excited. But anyways, you're going to color your finger, and you're going to press it down into your paper. It can be the bottom, it could be the top. In my case, it is going to be in the center, okay? So your thumbprint or your fingerprint is uniquely yours. You. You are someone special. You are someone important. This is uniquely you. But you can be anything you want to be in this world, and you will be if you keep persevering and doing what you are dreaming of. So since I won't be with you guys tomorrow on Zoom, I am going to draw a sunflower because I am going to be visiting the sunflower maze. But this can be anything you want. It could be an animal, it can be a flower, it can be an apple for golden apples. It could be any possible thing you could think of under the sun. And so you're going to make your picture into something beautiful with details and such. So there's a basic outline of a flower, a sunflower. You can have them color it. The kids love to color. Highly recommend them coloring it. If I had more coloring materials, I would be coloring this picture in to give it some more detail. But you can have them color it in. And the most important part, as you read in the dot, is you have to put your name on it. You have to sign it. Even if it's blank, you have to sign it. And so you'll put your name. In this case, I will put my name at the top. All right. And what I do in my classroom, but you don't necessarily have to do in yours, is I make a ThumbBuddy wall of fame. And it's the poster board, the magic poster board from Barb's trunk that went up on my wall. But I took everybody's ThumbBuddies that they made into their own picture, and I put them side by side, and I hold them up on the wall. And every time a new visitor comes in to read, so I like to have people come into my classroom and read and share stories that are important to them or go along with our units that we're learning, and to share a little bit about themselves. Afterwards, the kids do the poem, and then they make ThumbBuddies, and anyone who visits makes a ThumbBuddy as well, to the point where the kids are introducing the ThumbBuddy concept to our new friends that they come in. But we put them up on the wall, and then at the end of the year, we can see all of the wonderful people that came to visit us. I try and cut those out at the end of the year and laminate them, and I'm in the process of returning those to previous students that I've had the last 4 years, so that they can have a little bookmark, a little memento, put a little sticker on the back that says when they were in my classroom, and then they'll get that as a memento. But it's just a fun, easy way to get kids to be creative, to make them see that they are uniquely themselves and they have something to contribute every day, every moment of their learning career. And so I truly hope that this is something fun that you enjoy doing. If you have absolutely any question at all about resources, I have some printouts about how I make ThumbBuddies in my classroom, and I'm happy to talk to you guys on another day or at any time that you come up with a question or have a idea that you want to run by me. I'd be happy to help in any way that I can. Thank you again for listening to my story. I know it was a little haphazard at times, but I highly recommend ThumbBuddies to anybody that is in the education field at any grade level. I teach first grade and second grade, but I highly recommend it to all grades just because it gives kids an outlet to be themselves and to kind of share what they're thinking about, you could do it on what they want to be when they grow up. You can do it on their favorite book. You can do it on their favorite season. I mean, you name it, the topic, or you can just leave it open-ended for them to choose. We've done animals. We've had kids make Pete the Cat. Pete the Cat is a highly super popular one in my classroom. You can ask anyone who's visited. But I hope you guys have the best rest of your SI experience, and I hope that you are excited to start your next chapter and in teaching. So thank you so much for having me, and I wish you all the best in this coming school year. Thanks.